Hi everyone, my name is Yaniris. I make college and self-help videos every single week, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can pick your major and how I finally decided on my major. So let's get right into it. The strategies that I used to finally decide and pick on a major is, one, I wrote down a list of my priorities. This is so important because we can get clouded by what we think society wants us to do, you know, what is going to give us the most status and the most pride, or what our family and our friends want us to do. But sit down and write a priority list of what you want to do. Have different priorities. I'm going to name some off so that you have sort of an idea to base this off of, and then rank them from what's most important to you to what's least important. So some things to consider are income. You know, how much money are you going to make? This is a very big deciding factor. And then, do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to have your own schedule? Do you want something that you can work from home, something that's a little bit more flexible? Or do you want to work in a super big company? Do you want to work a corporate job? Think about yourself. Is it more important for you to be a leader, or is it more important for you to be a follower? Think about the job field. Do you want to pursue something where the second you graduate, you know, it's a job that's super in demand and it's super easy for you to get hired? Or do you want something that's a little bit more competitive? I know most people would choose something that they can get hired right away. And so after you write down that priority list, you know, look it over and see, okay, what sort of are my interests, my interest fields that could fit these priorities? I would probably look at the top 3 priorities. You know, maybe that's happiness. You want something that makes you super happy. You want something that gives you a good income, and you want something that is really flexible, so you don't have to work a lot of hours and you can see your family and that kind of stuff. One second strategy that you could use would be to take those super corny, super lame career quizzes or whatever. Your college probably has like an entire, I don't want to say department, but they probably do have some resources for career advising. So I'd go on your college website, maybe look into the career advising section and see, like, I know my college, they personally had a couple of assessments. There weren't so much quizzes, and you could take them and it would give you career fields that you could go into, and then what those majors translated into. I personally did that. I would say the longer the assessment, like the more time you spend on it, the better, because it's going to be more in depth. If you're doing like a BuzzFeed quiz that's like 5 questions, it's probably not going to be the most accurate and it's not going to be the best. But look at your results and think like, okay, am I interested in this? Is this something that catches my eye? Because you could find so many careers that you didn't even think were an option. You didn't even know you could do this as a job by taking those assessments, and you could really get to know yourself better. And so my third strategy is research. When you get those results from those assessments that you take, really start researching those career fields. I know that for me, one of the things that I got was like marketing, and I don't think I would ever go into marketing, but I still did the research into marketing, and I saw, okay, is this something that I would want to do? Is this something that would interest me? Is this something that would make me happy? Use that little priority list, your top 3 or top 4 or top 5 or whatever, and think, okay, do these majors, do these career fields fit into my priority? My high school teacher, she ended up telling us a story about how when she was in college, her freshman year, she was like dead set gonna do fashion. You know, she was gonna be a fashion designer, and that's what she loves with all her heart, and it's gonna be great and blah. But she ended up taking an array of elective classes, you know, a lot of different classes. Even if she thought she wasn't going to be good at, or if it wasn't going to be interesting to her, she still took those classes because she wanted to try it out. She wanted to explore new things. And she took those fashion classes, she took music classes, you know, she did some nursing stuff, and she did some education classes. And what she realized was, 1, she hated her fashion classes. She hated anything that had to do with that. And 2, she loved education. And that's how she ended up becoming a high school English teacher, because she realized that this is where she was meant to be. This is what was her passion. She wouldn't have known that if she wouldn't have taken all these different classes and tried them out. So what I'm letting you guys know is that sometimes it's that major that you think you would never do. So take that class, take the easy ones. Don't go into the hard ones, you know, because they might be too overwhelming, but take it, try it out, and see how you feel. And then after you do everything else, I would go in to see your career advisor at your college. I don't know if it's called a career advisor at your college. Maybe it's like a department, maybe it's a group of people, maybe it's, I don't know what. And then my fifth strategy that you could use would be to go into your career advising department or section, or I don't know what it's called at your college, but go in and go talk to someone, maybe go talk to a group of people that are there and get their advice. Tell them like, hey, you know, I'm interested in majoring in this and this and this. What are some of the career options out there for that? Or do you think this is worth it? Do you think that this would fit what I want to do with my life? And do you think that this would fit my expectations of that career? And see what they tell you. Really get the professional opinion of someone who does this for a job, because they give advice and they help students out for a living. That's their job. So see what they say, and hopefully after that you have a really better idea of how to pick your major. Final little piece of advice would be that to think of a major not only as a major but as a career path. I know I've used the words very interchangeably in this video and they are different things, but that's because I truly believe that what you study in your major is going to be the focus for your career path. So don't just think of like a major, I'm going to talk about nursing a lot, but nursing, don't just think about like, okay, yeah, my major is nursing. Well, there's a lot of different types of nurses out there. So think about that end goal. Always have that end goal in mind. Do you want to be a registered nurse? Do you want to be like a certified nursing assistant? I think that's what it's called. Think about it as a career path and not just like a major, because there's so many opportunities within a major. There's so many options for you. Really do the research and see what would be best. Take that first year of college or second year of college or first semester of college to decide what you want to do. It's better to be for sure 100% certain than to be and change your major a couple of times. So if you like this video, stick around for next week because I'll have more college and self-help videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!